I'm Rajan Chaudhary from Manzil Immigration. Today I will talk about US student visa myths versus reality. The number of students looking to pursue an education in the US is increasing every year. So is the number of visa applications. Once the student has been accepted by the college or institution, and before applying for the visa, the school must send the proper documentation for enrolling the student into the student and exchange visitor information system. It means SAVIS. It's a web-based information system that keeps track of the foreign students and other exchange programs participants. This course also helps in information sharing among various institutes and government agencies. Depending upon the programs, a fee must be paid for enrolling self into SAVIS. Mostly the fee for the students is $200. Then an appointment for visa interview must be made by contacting the US Embassy or consulate. After that, the visa processing procedures may vary depending upon the US Embassy or consulate, but all the students are given prior information regarding visa interview schedule. During a visa interview, the candidate must carry all the essential documents including payment receipt of the SAVIS fee. The visa qualifying documents supplied by your academic institution, financial support documents, the visa application processing fee, and properly completed visa application form. Also review the information provided on the embassy or consulate websites. The process of obtaining a visa is a bit complicated, but it ensures the travel of a foreign citizen till its port of entry. The entry into the country is decided by US Customs and Border Protection. Apart from these, many of those who apply for US visa believe in myths. So here is the reality behind this misconceptions. Number 1 myth. The United States put a limit to the visas issued to the foreign students. It's your myth. So what's the reality? Visas issued by US embassies and consulates around the world are not limited to any number of students. If you are a qualified student visa applicant who has gained admission to a US university, the State Department is happy to let you pursue that opportunity. And what is the second myth? Improved visa chances upon hiring an education agent. It's a second myth. So what's the reality? Don't pay money or enter into an agreement with self-proclaimed visa fixers. They don't have any special access to the US government. Is it? And what is the third myth? A visa applicant needs to document a minimum income level. So what's the reality? The student visa applicant must be able to provide the financial evidence required for the parents or sponsors to have sufficient funds for tuition and living expenses during the academic tenure. And what is the fourth myth? Only the academic superstars get visas. So what's the reality? Visas are not reserved for outstanding students. But it certainly depends whether the candidate has been accepted to a college or university in the United States or not. When you have been academically admitted to the institution or accepted as a participant in an exchange program, the academic institution will provide the appropriate form required by SAVIS. This form is required to submit when you apply for a visa. A demonstration to the consular officer will be required, who conducts your interview, that you are serious, who is well informed about the admitting institution. You also need to show that you have a well developed plan of study and are knowledgeable about the subject you are studying. And what is the fifth myth? During the visa interview, the consular officer would like to hear the right answers. So, what's the reality? The consular officer will appreciate an honest description of the personal circumstances of the students. What is the sixth myth? English proficiency will decide the fate of the visa. So, what's the reality? One does not need to show proficiency in English if they are planning to study in the United States. The consular officer will also evaluate the candidate on the basis of their language skills along with the overall competence of the student. However, sufficient English proficiency is a prerequisite for J1 exchange visitor visa applicants. And what is the seventh myth? Visa will only be obtained if there is any relative in the United States. So what's the reality? This is not true. The interviewing consular officer may ask about relatives in the US during the visa interview, just as he or she may ask about your family situation in your home country. And what is the eighth myth? International students are not permitted to work on a student visa while visiting the United States. What's the reality? Some job opportunities are possible for the students, especially in on-campus work-study programs with limited working hours. And what's the ninth myth? You must have the entire future planned out to get a visa. So what's the reality? A realistic plan will be discussed, but not a detailed plan for your entire career. And what's the 10th myth? Return to the home country immediately upon completion of your degree. What's the reality? Applying for an optional practical training will enable the students to work for up to 1 year during in your field in the United States to gain practical experience. Is it? So if you had any kind of query, you can share your query in my comment section. I will try my best to answer you as soon as possible. And you can also share your profile on my WhatsApp number 99146 Our expert counselors will definitely guide you systematically and properly. We will guide you free of cost. We don't take any kind of charge for guidance for counseling. And one more thing, we will tell you which country is better for you, which city is better for you, which university is better for you, what is better for you according to your profile. Is it? Thank you so much. Be happy and take care.